What's going on, you guys? AJ Tucker here with AJ Self Defense, and today I want to talk a little bit about Uber. Now, we know that Uber is a great service. It's very convenient, but when you add convenience, you add danger. And so Uber is coming out with a women's only option. Let me read this out real quick. It's called the Woman Rider Preference, feature that was designed to improve earning potential and opportunities for women and non-binary individuals. So basically, in the app, it's an in-app feature that has already been tested in Latin America. So they did this stuff in like Mexico, and I believe they also did this in Africa, some place in Africa last year, where the women drivers, because they need more women drivers, and in order to do so, they're saying, hey, we're going to increase the safety to where, hey, you can put this app in, you can put this feature in the app where you have an option to where you only pick up women. And so that's interesting. Let's see here. So by providing a greater peace of mind with Women Rider Preference, we hope to support women and non-binary driver partners in amplifying their current earning hours, while unlocking barriers preventing Australian women and non-binary individuals from accessing flexible earnings that support their ambition. Women looking for potential. So the article goes on just talking about there's women out there, they're looking for flexible gigs out there. We live in a gig economy. So they're looking for flexible gigs to where they have an opportunity. But sometimes with Uber, it can get a little dangerous. Shoot, it's dangerous for men and women. I'll say that. So I got a couple of things to say about this whenever I get through this article. Just bear with me, please. Let's see here. So women currently represent a small portion of driver partners, but we hope by supporting women and non-binary individuals and unlocking more earning opportunities that this will increase over time and make us more money. Now, they didn't say make us more money in the article, but honestly, if you get more drivers, you make more money. So as a company, they're doing what they need to do as a company. So I want to say a couple of things on this. And the reason why I talk about this, even though it's in Australia, it's happened in other countries, eventually it's coming to America. It's coming to America just like Eddie Murphy did in the movie Coming to America. It will eventually come to America. I don't even know why it's not in America just yet, right? And so this right here is a double-edged sword. So I agree that they need to take safety measures for women. Because the thing is, if you're a woman, somebody may choose you as a driver just because they looked at your picture. I was doing a self-defense seminar the other day for some real estate agents, and I was talking to a lady, and she said she has a client who's kind of creepy, and she feels like he just chose her because he saw her picture. Because you put your picture on your car, you put your picture on your profile, you put signs up, and honestly, some people will just look at your picture. Oh, I think she's hot. I'm gonna engage her, and I'm gonna act like I want to buy something, or I might buy something from her just so I can deal with her. That's just the way the world works. It happens. There's some creeps out there, and so I do agree. I do like this option for Uber. I like it and I don't like it. So on one end, I like it because it does provide somewhat of a safer atmosphere for women. There's women out there who's like, you know what, I'm just going to do women only. Or what if, what if they're like religious or something and they're not allowed to talk to men or whatever. I don't know, if they roll like that or whatever. So now what I'm confused by, it says they give the option to women and non-binary members. Now, here's the thing. If you want to be non-binary, it is all good. But it's like, okay, so I believe non-binary means you don't identify as a woman or a man, right? Okay, bet. So what if you're a biological man and you're non-binary? Would you still be able to use this feature? Or if you're a woman, or born a woman, but you are now identified as non-binary, of course you can use the feature. But what if you're a born man and you're non-binary? So it's like, I can already see how you can kind of bend these rules a little bit, man, because it's like, are they saying that because they don't want to get in trouble? They say, hey, we made this option for women, and then somebody comes in and says, well, what about us? Is it that, or why are you taking it that far? And then as far as safety goes, you're setting up these extra safety measures for women, but what about setting up safety measures for men? There are so many videos out there, and I even have a couple of videos on my channel. There are so many videos out there where a man is an Uber driver and a woman is the passenger, and she is the one attacking the man. Now, if there's a man attacking another man, it's pretty obvious and it's pretty straightforward. But when a woman is attacking a man, it tends to go on for a little longer because the man is at a loss. He don't want to put his hands on her. He doesn't want to fight back. And so he's getting scratched, he's getting kicked, he's getting his property destroyed and things of that nature. So are there extra safety measures put in for a man? Now, here's the thing. Like I said, it's a double-edged sword. I believe this is great. I believe it's great that they're being progressive and taking steps to try to make a safer environment for women. Being a self-defense instructor, 85 to 90% of my clients are women. And the truth of the matter is that women, they have to deal with stuff on a daily basis that men don't ever have to deal with. Now, here's the thing. Us, like men, we have to deal with stuff on a daily basis that women don't have to deal with. That's the way that's just the way the world works. All right. It is. I like, if you don't agree, you just don't agree. It's all good. I'm not even going to argue with that. There's just too much research out there that women deal with stuff and men deal with stuff that the other do not have to deal with. But that's another thing. I'm trying to keep it self-defense here. So the thing is, though, this is a double-edged sword because it could be, I see this as kind of like fool's gold. Now, when it comes to your personal safety, there's basic things that you do to be safe, whether you're driving for a man or driving for a woman, whether you're a woman driving for a man or you're a woman driving for a woman or binary or whatever. There's basic things that you must do to keep yourself safe. I feel like with this new feature coming out, I feel like some women will have a false sense of security. There's women passengers out there that say, okay, you know what, I'm going to use this option to where I can choose only women to be my driver so I can be safer. And the thing is, okay, from just a pure physical strength standpoint and just from statistics, yes, that will make you a little safer statistically, but at the same time, no. And also, I feel like it can make it easier. It can make it easier for you to be put in a dangerous situation. Because here's the thing, attackers, they know that you're 7 times more likely to trust if you're a woman, you're 7 times more likely to trust another woman stranger than you are to trust a man stranger. So if I was really on my BS, if I was really on my bullshit, then I could use a woman driver to get to you. You know what I'm saying? And so even though you're using the women only option, even if you're a driver, you know, like, yes, feel safer, but don't feel that false sense of security. You still have to listen to the basics. You still have to have that situational awareness because there are women attackers out there too. And I just gave you a couple of examples. I didn't give you examples. I told you about lots of examples where women passengers attack men, like just straight up reaching around, choking on. One woman, she bit the man on the shoulder. She was out of her mind. There was another woman who was a doctor. She just went ballistic on the man and ended up, I think she got arrested or something like that. But if you're a woman driver, all right, you're in Australia, shout out to my people over there. Or if you're somewhere in one of those Latin countries where they've already implemented this, you still want to look at the basics, situational awareness, be smart, and get the hell out of there when you got to get the hell out of there. All right. So just keep that in mind. I'm not going to just paint out all these what if scenarios as far as things that can happen to you or ways attackers will use a woman to get close to you, or it's just a straight up woman attacker that's just coming at you to attack you. She might be bigger and stronger, and yeah. And so just keep that in mind. So I wanted to talk about that because even though it's happening all the way out in Australia, you know, I want to give a shout out to them. I do want them to be mindful of self-defense. And every now and then, I'm not a big channel, but I will have somebody in another country here or there tuning in. But if it's happening in Australia, if it's happening in Latin countries, and it's in that company is eventually going to come out here to America, where there's going to be that women's only option to where women can earn some extra money. So just keep the basics. Don't rely too much on the app. Don't rely too much on a system. When it comes down to it, you have to rely on yourself and your own wits and your own ability to defend yourself. That's all I got for this one. I'll see you on the next one.